Hello everyone, today we're going to be reviewing the Turtle outdoor speaker by Outdoor Technology. It's a Bluetooth speaker slash speakerphone that is water resistant, and it's roughly about the size of your hand, and of course it looks like a turtle. So here you can see the two forward firing speakers right here and here, and on the bottom you actually have another little subwoofer that has a bit of a radiant technology, so it will actually use part of the surface to enhance the bass. So you can actually feel the bass when you're playing the speaker, and we're going to show you how that works, some of the coolness of that, and some of the smaller drawbacks of this particular speaker. Okay, Bluetooth capability is easy enough. You have an on-off switch, and then you hold down this right here. It's a picture of a guy camping. You hold it down for 6 seconds, and it'll let you know that it's ready to connect. So at that point, you're ready to connect to any device that's Bluetooth capable. Okay, from any speaker named the Turtle, you would expect it to be friendly for people that like to hike and be out on the go. And that's certainly true with this the speaker. So right here you have a little connection that you can clip it to your backpack, to your bicycle or whatever, and you can use it fully outdoors, not worrying if it rains or if it's got a little sun or even a little sand on it, because it is made pretty weather resistant. Now we're going to listen to the sound performance of it. And again, there's some advantages to the sound performance, but there are also something that I really want to like to point out that I found is a bit of a detraction. Okay, I'm sorry for the crazy looking tablecloth here on our picnic table, but that's what we have to work with. So let's listen to the music on it. And first we're going to try something that's not real bass heavy, but does have a nice overall frequency response to it. So here, good sound, especially on the high end. You can't see it, but you can actually feel the bass in the table at this point. Good sound. Now let's listen to something with bass. Okay, it may be hard to hear that, but in the second song, when we had some pretty significant bass, the bass sounded actually really good for a small Bluetooth speaker. However, oddly enough, it pulls down the volume of the entire speaker. So in the world of electronics, to me it seems like it lacks what we would call headroom. The capacitors don't have enough power stored to cover both the bass and the high end, so the overall volume of the speaker seems to drop a little bit, which to me is a bit of a detraction. That you do notice a small but noticeable drop in overall volume in any song that has kind of a high bass performance. So keep that in mind when you're looking at the speaker. At this price point, it's something you don't usually expect. Okay, let's do a little recap. I didn't show the fact that this actually will work as a speakerphone as well. Just kind of take my word on it. Honestly, I don't use portable Bluetooth speakers very much as a Bluetooth device, so it's not that big of a feature for me. However, I do like the looks of it. From my wife, she says it's the cutest of all the Bluetooth speakers she's seen, and for her that makes a pretty big difference. It's highly portable. Again, it's about the size of my hand. It's got good battery life. At the volume levels, kind of intermediate, you could probably get 9 or 10 hours of battery life out of it. At higher volumes, of course, it will drain a little quicker than that. Does sound good, especially for songs that aren't very bass intensive. But again, as a detraction, you do see it might be slight, but a noticeable drop in overall sound volume level when you have songs that do feature more bass. Also, the overall sound volume is not very high. So if you're going to take this outside on a campsite, it'll probably work pretty well, but it's not going to blast a lot of music out. So there are Bluetooth speakers that are louder than this, but again, it's personal preference. This one's a little bit more rugged, a little bit better looks. It has a good range of 33 feet for Bluetooth, so there are a lot of features here to be impressed by, even though in terms of sound volume, it does seem to drop with bass-heavy music, and you're not getting the overall volume on any music that you can get maybe on some of the other speakers. But from that, I think it has some nice features to it, and I would give it 3.5 to 4 stars.